I'm running routes like I'm Dez Bryant.
So I've been making NBA videos for like the past 2 weeks now, and just going over free agency signings, trades, different things like that, and different news that I'm going to start talking about when things start happening is going to be in the NFL. I'm a huge NFL fan. I like the Dallas Cowboys. I know there's America's team, most hated team. You love them, you hate them, whatever. But I'm going to be doing every single team. But this is just the first video because I think this is important. And this is something that I think even if you don't like Ezekiel Elliott or the Cowboys, you can definitely agree on this because it's happened to so many players now. And this has been going on for the past year and a half where Roger Goodell has just held this over Ezekiel Elliott's head. And the allegations we'll get into in a second. But I just think that they're ridiculous, and I think that this needs to end soon because this has been going on for a year and a half now, and it's becoming a little bit more than an investigation. Back on July 22nd, 2016, Deadspin had uploaded Instagram photos of a woman who was reportedly Ezekiel Elliott's ex-girlfriend, and it had bruises on her neck, on her arms, and on her legs. And the caption of the photo was saying how this had been going on for months. She's been mentally and physically abused, and to the point where she's being choked up against the wall, gasping for air, things like that. And that is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the allegations. And now we're going to talk about more of what is going on now. Okay, so at the scene when cops finally arrived, because the woman did end up reporting this and police came out, and there were 4 witnesses, and they told the cops that they did not see an assault, and one of the witnesses was in the car at the time of the alleged incident. So right there shows, if there was 4 witnesses, none of them seen an attack, none of them seen the girl get hit, and then there was somebody that was inside of the car said that nothing happened. What does that tell you? What makes me so mad is that they're talking about how this is an investigation, it's an ongoing investigation, this needs to continue happening. If there was something, you're telling me it's going to take them a year to figure out if something actually happened? It's pretty much been a year in like 18 days, whatever it is. It's today the 6th, so or the 7th, whatever it is, 18 days, 17 days, 16 days, whatever. And it just continues. That's not an investigation. You're telling me that if there was something that actually happened, you're telling me that it would take this long? That's absolutely ridiculous. They just keep on doing this. They're trying to leave a little black cloud over Ezekiel Elliott's head. Everybody look at him a certain way. Oh, the Cowboys, all they have is criminals on their team. And obviously I'm a Cowboys fan, so maybe I'm being a little bit biased, I guess, if you want to say that. But it's the proof is in the pudding. If there was witnesses at the scene of the crime or supposed crime, and they said that nothing happened, and the police officer said that the only thing that the girl had was a red mark on her wrist. Another thing that happened was that the woman declined medical treatment. So if you have all these bruises and then he hit you everywhere, would you not want some type of medical treatment? That would only make sense. But no, Roger Goodell doesn't know how to use his brain. He just wants to continue to do this. And I'm sorry to say this, I don't mean to make this a race thing, but it's always the people that are black, Hispanic, different things like that. It's never like James Harrison. He had that whole thing that was going on. He just continued going after him, and now it's Ezekiel Elliott. Why is it a year? He was a rookie when this whole thing started, and now we're back in July again. His second season in the league is about to begin, and now they're saying that charges may be pressed after. Well, charges won't be pressed, but a suspension or something may end up happening, even though no charges were filed, none at all. And not only that, there are reports that Ezekiel Elliott was framed. He has photos and things that he has shown the league that he was framed. His girlfriend and her friends were setting this up because he's in the league and now he has money and she wants his money. And Roger Goodell, even though he's seen these photos, he still is doing this quote-unquote investigation. No, what this is doing is just a distraction for the Cowboys. That's all it is. And it's just to make Ezekiel Elliott look like a bad person and to make the Cowboys look like all they have on their team are criminals. So there is no proof saying that he did anything, and there's so much proof saying that he didn't do a dang thing. And the fact that it's taken a year with all these other NFL players, if something happens, they would have gotten suspended. They wouldn't have been able to play, and then they've got another suspension on top of it for if they were actually proven that they did something. That's what happened with Greg Hardy. That's what should have happened with Ezekiel Elliott if he actually did anything. Greg Hardy was suspended the whole entire NFL season, came back to the league, got suspended for 4 games. It was originally 10 games. They reduced it to 4. That's the same thing that would have happened with Ezekiel Elliott if he did anything. But he hasn't. That's the thing. And it just frustrates me that this has continued to go on, and that as an NFL fan, you can't, just because I'm a Cowboys fan doesn't mean anything. It's the proof in the pudding. You should be able to see that he hasn't done anything. I was talking to Larry yesterday, and I was like, Larry, you can just see it, man. It's been going on for a year now. Even if you're not a Cowboys fan, you don't like Ezekiel Elliott, whatever the case may be, he's an Eagles fan. And if something like this is going on with any NFL player, it's not cool. I'll make a video about anybody. But the fact that it just continues to happen to Ezekiel Elliott, who has done nothing wrong since being in the NFL. He did have that one incident that he did do this past summer, but it wasn't like he put his hands on anybody like that. But it just makes me mad that Roger Goodell has continued to do this for the past year. This happened last year, July 22nd, and it's still continuing as we're on, what's today? July 6th on a Thursday. Like, are you serious? You're just going to continue this? Is this going to be all season where the Cowboys have to wonder if they're going to be able to have Ezekiel Elliott for the season because Roger Goodell doesn't know how to finally say, listen, the NFL, there was never any charges filed about the female. Now the NFL dropped this investigation 2 separate times, and now it's back again. Why does this investigation continue to be open when it's been a year and nothing has happened to Elliott? If he did do anything, something should have happened to him a long time ago. Man, everybody always complains about Roger Goodell. He's an absolute idiot, clearly. If something happened, I gotta stop talking about this. Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of this whole entire incident. If you're an Eagles fan, Cowboys fan, whatever you are, NFL fan, make sure you're looking out, because I will be talking about your NFL team sometime soon, just like I am with the NBA teams. Thank you guys for rocking with your boy. It's your boy Ty signing out. Peace.
It's our time right now. It's our time right now.